Hello, it's Ron Newberry again, and I thought I'd continue a little bit about my Canon R8. As you know, if you've done any research, the Canon RFL series lenses are extremely expensive. Most of them start at about $2,100 and go all the way up to about $3,000 if you're going to buy the 28 to 70. All of those are very good lenses, but they are a chunk of change. Canon has produced a more inexpensive line of RF mounted lenses that are getting good traction and good reviews on YouTube. I think of the RF16 2.8 STM and the RF35 1.8 STM. Both have gotten good reviews, the 35 a little better than the 16. Personally, I do not own an RF native mount lens, but I would hope to purchase the RF35 here pretty soon. So Canon has made some adapters that you can adapt your current EF lenses to the RF mount. They have three kinds of adapters. The first one is this one. This is just your basic RF to EF adapter. That's all it does. You just mount your lens to the adapter, and then you adapt then you put the adapter onto the camera itself, and there you go. You've got a nice adapter. Now, I bought my adapter when I bought the camera, and I have had absolutely no trouble with it. I've had the camera since the mid-August, and I've taken lots of pictures with it, several videos, and have had no problems with the adapter not functioning. It has functioned perfectly every time. As I said, there are three kinds of adapters. There's the basic one, which is what I bought. You can get that for around $199. I've seen it as high as $129. And then they have two more adapters. One is an adapter, but it has the control ring, so you can program that to change your ISO, your exposure compensation, your f-stop, any of those kinds of things. You can reprogram that ring on the adapter to take care of that. The third one is an adapter that has a slot inside that you can drop in a circular polarizing filter or a neutral density filter or a UV filter, things like that. Those two are a little bit more expensive, and so I just purchased the basic one, and I must say I've had no problems with it. My primary lens that I shoot with is the Sigma 24 to 105 f4 art lens, and it's functioned flawlessly. I have a Tamron 70 to 200 G2 SP lens that is also has worked flawlessly, and a Sigma 100 to 400 as a contemporary lens. All of these, including my Nifty 50 and the other Canon 50 millimeter, all these lenses have functioned perfectly with the adapter. I would urge you to buy one if you want to continue to use your current glass. One other thing that I've done, as you know, most of the buttons, if not all of the buttons on the top and the back of the camera can be reprogrammed to do various different functions than what they were originally programmed to do. You go into the custom function setting, which is across the top of the menu board. It's the little camera with the exposure compensation dots underneath it. You go to that function and then go to page 3 where it says customize buttons. You can scroll through the different buttons and then find what you want those buttons to do and reprogram them. I have reprogrammed 2 of the buttons on my camera. The first one that I've reprogrammed is the little red one here, which will start a video no matter what mode you're in. If you're in aperture priority, if you're in shutter priority, this button is by default. You press it, it will start a video automatically. I have reprogrammed that button to bring up my ISO so I can change my ISO readily as I need to. The other button that I've reprogrammed is right here on the front, on the top, is the multifunction button. That one brings up a lot of menu items that you can change, but I've reprogrammed that one to bring up the drive mode so I can switch between the various drive modes quickly. You can get to all of the functions that the multifunction button did by pressing the little Q button in the middle of the wheel there, and change any settings you want to in that way. Well, those are the two buttons that I've reprogrammed. Everything else I've left the same, and I just wanted to give a word out about the EF to RF adapter. It works perfectly. It's been a flawless thing, and if you're interested in the R8 and you want to continue to use the glass that you have, purchase one of the 3 different versions of the adapter, and you will be glad you did. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.